So these are the few points which are left to complete. Let's see smart view. So what is a smart view? That we have seen how to prepare the report by using Financial Reporting Studio. That is completely Web Studio. Okay, we just connected to web page. There we prepare the data as a reports. In case of Smart View, it is spreadsheet environment. So within the spreadsheet, you can prepare the report. The one option is prepare reports. The second option is, okay, you can just open and view the reports in Smart View. When you say Smart View spreadsheet, which are prepared in FRS. The reports, whatever you prepared in the FRS, those reports you can open and view from the Smart View, or else you can prepare the reports. Directly you can prepare. So how to prepare these reports? So what are the prerequisites? If you want to prepare the reports through spreadsheet, or if you want to view the reports from the spreadsheet which you created in the FRS, first you have to download the Smart View add-on in your machine. Okay, first you have to download and add, just install. Download, install Smart View file. So we'll see from where we can download and install. So go to Navigator. Under others, go to Financial Reporting Center. The same navigation. Okay. For FRS Web Studio, however, whatever the navigation we followed, same navigation. Now go to Task Pan. Click on Open Workspace for Financial Reports. Click on this task. So pop-up blocker, just say always allow. Just wait for a moment, it will load the page. Okay, now go to Tools and select Install. So within Install, you can see Smart View. Click on Smart View. It is navigating us to Oracle page. So if you click on Download, now you can download. It will ask you to provide the login credentials to Oracle website. Okay, if you have your credentials, you can use and you can download. So what I will do is, I'll be sharing that file in the drive. Okay, this file I'll place in the Google Drive so that you can download into your machine. Once you download, right click on Run as Administrator. That's how you can install. Once install, you don't need to do any additional setups. After installing, just you have to go to Excel. You have to go to Spreadsheet. After installing, okay, go to Spreadsheet. And within the spreadsheet, you will see Smart View. You will see the additional menu or a tab. Additional tab you see within the spreadsheet. So as a Smart View. For that, what we have to do is we have to download and install in your machine. And for the first time, if any spreadsheets are open, you close and reopen so that it will reflect in the spreadsheet. So once you find this smart view additional menu within the spreadsheet, what we have to do is, so just go to panel. Here we have a panel, click on the panel. And in case of FRS report, what we did, we created a connection. Here also say, we have to connect that spreadsheet, the spreadsheet with our instance. So click on shared connections. Click on shared connections and provide login credentials. I'm just using the user as a fin underscore IFPL sign in. So just reset the password. Somebody changed. It's not working. Just close and reopen. Let me close everything here. Open the spreadsheet. Now go to Smart View. Click on Panel and click on Shared Connections. Provide the login credentials. It should work. What is wrong with this?
Lakshman, I guess we have to set up this URL in any one of the setup.
Yeah, URL we have to set.
Yeah, then only can connect.
Correct, correct. Okay, yeah, yes. I just forgot that point. Yes. It was a different one which was mapped. Okay. So here go to options. First that we have to map, then it will work. Go to advanced tab. Here we have to map the instance. I think a different one was mapped. Just I forgot this point. Just do the mapping. So here you can see the instance URL slash workspace slash smart view providers. Okay. The workspace slash smart view provider you can keep as this. Remaining part we have to replace. So yeah. So this is the URL. Say OK. Now click on shared connections. It should work. Try once again, it will work, or else just close and to reopen. In case of FRS also, we created database connection. Here just we are mapping the instance. Then you can connect to the same instance. From there you can connect to our chart of accounts. Same process. Okay. So from the options, we given the instance URL. The same instance URL dev8. Right. The same one dev8. Cool. Now go to Smart View, go to Panel, click on Shared Connections. And sign in. It should through. Just retry. There is no other option. Just we modify it, right? Let's do one thing. Cross check. This is demos.com. Workspace. Smart View providers. This is okay. Now connected. Okay. Sometimes it doesn't work even everything is fine. So that was the case. Now connected. Now we discussed 2 points. One is you can prepare the report. You can prepare the report within the spreadsheet. Another option is you can open and view the reports which are prepared already in the FRS. So let's see how to prepare the reports. Same like you can select the dimensions and you can prepare the reports from here. So if you want to create the report, you select S-base value. And if you want to view the reports, whatever you prepared in the Hyperion Financial Reporting Studio, you select the second option. Let's select first one. And here you can see all the database, all the chart of account instances as a clusters. Expand S-base cluster. Now we are going to create the database connection. Select your chart of accounts. Here we are going to use US chart of account because within the US chart of accounts we have a sample data. So here look for US chart of accounts. Here is the US chart of accounts. Just expand. So click on DB. Select the same value. So when you select this value called as DB, okay, just click on it. Below it is showing ad hoc analysis. Click on ad hoc analysis. So more than report here, you can say kind of analysis. Okay, done. Now you can see all the dimensions. When we prepared FRS report, The same way we selected dimensions and the row and column, we selected over there. What we need as a row, what we need as a column, we selected. Here by default system is taking accounting period as a row and ledger as a column, and we can change. And these are the other additional dimensions for data filter. Now, so what we can do is here we can go to smart view. Whatever the dimensions we see here, these all you can take into, okay, these are all dimensions. Here go to smart view. From here we connected. Now all these dimensions I want to take as a separate panel as a point of views. Now select S base, click on point of view. Now those all dimension system is displaying as a different point of views. Okay, all. Now to conduct this analysis or kind of report, okay, so here we need account, here we need accounting period. Now we can rearrange. So if you want to replace anything here, one row and one column is mandatory. Directly you cannot remove and you cannot add something. First accounting period should be here. Any other dimension you can select as a row. I want to have account as a row. Here is the account. Okay, here is the account. What you can do is this account you can move from here to here. This account you can move from here to here. Hold this account and drag and drop here. Okay, here you can just drag and drop. Account added. Now you can move this accounting period from here to here. And what you can do is hold right and just drag and drop here. Now just click on it. The mouse hold right side and drag and drop in this. If you want to move, okay, from here to here, just click on that cell or else place the cursor here. Just the mouse you hold left and you can move it. From spreadsheet, if you want to move into this, you have to hold right click. Okay, and you have to move to this. This is how just you can move these dimensions here to here and here to here. Now accounting period, now we have to move to here. Move. Ledger we have to move from here to here. Move. Okay. But just you can manage with a right click or left click through mouse. Hold. Left or right hold or drag and drop. Now provide all the dimensions for all these fields, attributes. So select company. Same process, whatever we have seen FRS, same process. There will be one default value, remove that and expand for which company you want to prepare the report. Select, say OK. And line of business is one of the segment as per US chart of accounts. Select, move and expand. Just we want to generate report only for this line of business. Select and say OK. Cost center. So for specific cost center or all cost centers, say all cost centers. And another segment is product as per US chart of account. Remove default value. You may select all products or specific. We are selecting all. That's all for all the remaining segments as well as what are the additional dimensions we have as per as base we have to select. Here make it as a default 0 and scenario. This is a this is from S base only. This is not from our chart of accounts. Remove. Only want to see the actual balances, not related to budget, etc. And balance amount. Remove. So month beginning balance or month end balances or within the month what are the transactions happen, those balances. Say period activity within the specific period, what are the transactions got recorded? We want to see those balances only. Select period activity related transaction balances. Select amount type. Remove default value and selecting PTD, period to date, specific period wise. Want to view the data. Currency, which currency data we want to see. So we have our primary ledger in which currency. Accordingly, you can select USD. Say okay. Okay. So currency type. Currency type. You can say entered. And select ledger. So already we select the US chart of accounts. With this US chart of accounts, so how many ledgers are created? You can see all the ledgers and select. We want to prepare the reports for which ledger. So these all ledgers are created by using the same chart of accounts. Let's select one ledger, that is US primary ledger. Say OK. Now we provided point of view, point of views, or you can say dimensions. Now we have to select accounts and accounting period. Right. Select S base. Now here select account and select S base. And here we have an option called as member selection. Already account selected. Click on member selection. Means the row related members we are going to select for account. Remove default value and expand. So here all plain values you can have. Go to this portion. Okay. So here you have like whatever the hierarchy, how you want to choose accordingly, you can choose from here, from which hierarchy. Or it could be plain values or hierarchy based. You select from here. So what specific values you want to see accordingly you can fetch. So we'll go with this. I'm selecting this range of accounts and say OK. Now select the period. Place the cursor on the accounting period and go to a space and click on member selection. And which period related balances you want to see. Say 2018, expand the quarter, say job, say OK. Now you selected all the required dimensions. Now click on refresh. You can see the balances. Okay. So the accounts what we selected, credit accounts. Okay, accounts what we selected is selected are credit accounts. That is a negative amounts is showing. Now here, okay, we'll change the accounts. Refresh. Okay. Here the naming convention that just the chart of accounts they given same name is appearing. It's a corporate account is value set name. We can drill down and we can see. So these are the balances are lying in this parent account. Now, so you can just click on the same parent. It will expand, and further also you can just click on this and it will expand. Okay. So further you can just click on it will expand. So the lowest level, like whatever we have, you can expand and that's how you can see the specific account related balances. Okay. So and again, if you want to enable the drill down and all for this information, we have option. If you go to smart view, the options itself, okay, see here it is showing zero value also. So this all like you can set, okay, so the data options. Suppress rows, no data rows, zero rows. Okay, so all those you can set it up accordingly. Just you can view the data from here. Okay, but compared to that's a smart view here, just limited here. Mostly you can say we can use this smart view more for analysis purpose, or else you can just open the existing reports what you create in the FRS. Those reports you can see. We don't have greater flexibility here. Whatever you could see in the option called as FRS Studio. Now this is how just you can change anything and you can analyze the balances for any account and any period. So already we have seen how to move any column from here to here and here to here. This is how you can see. Now, if you want to open the reports, whatever you just created within the FRS, you have to choose the second option. Let's open this. Open the spreadsheet. Just close and reopen. Now go to Smart view. Already we mapped instance. Now click on panel, shade connections. For the first time only we have to establish the instance mapping connection. Now select IP and financial reporting, Fusion Edition. Here it will give the access to those folders. Okay, we save that report in the folders only. So expand this folder. So ideally we save the reports, FRS report in the shared folders expanded. Within the shared folders, we save the reports in the custom, expand custom. So here, what are the report you created and save, that report you can select. That we created in the different instance. Expand any reports are available in this, you can open. Within that, there is a folder called as financials. Expand it. Just wait for a moment, just taking time. Okay. So expand financials. Financials, what are the reports you just prepared as a part of FRS, say you placed in this general ledger? From there, you can see those reports. Any reports here, nothing is available in this environment. We'll try from other environment. Just close this. It's any reports placed here randomly. Custom. Here, ideally, we don't place. In the custom only we generally place. So nothing, we don't see anything in this. No worries. We'll try from other environment. So now we have to just change the connection. Take this instance URL, open the spreadsheet. Smart view. Go to options, advanced tab. Just replace. Say okay. Now go to Smart View, go to Panel, Shared Connections. So here is wrong we give it extras. This is instance URL slash Smart View. This is instance URL slash Smart View Providers. So when we pasted, I think some text got removed. Like we'll see that. Go to Smart View options. Here, for instance, name slash add workspace. Workspace slash Smart View providers. So that workspace was missing when we pasted. I think that also is selected to replace. Now save. Now click on Shade Connections. It should establish the connection. Close or reopen. Instance URL slash workspace slash Smart View providers. Workspace. You as a workspace. Capital. Say OK. Now go to Smart View. Go to Panel. Click on Shared Connections. It is not. Say okay. Click on panel. It should work. There is no other point here. Share connections. Let's try with the other environment. So lowercase it is accepting. That is a challenge. Okay. We'll use this instance. The workspace term it is accepting with the lowercase. Say okay. Create connection. Sign in. Select FRS to view the reports, whatever available. Expand it. Go to shared folders. Go to custom. So any FRS reports are available, you can open from here. First report. We created a different instance. It was not available now. Yeah, here reports are available. So income statement, these reports are available, just you can open. That is some reports. Okay. So just I'm selecting this report. I'm not sure data is available or not in this. Fine. Select this. Just double click. If you don't want to double click, just select the report below. Open option will be available. You click on it, it will open. but we just connected to different one. We'll try with some report. So whatever we prepared is not available in this environment, right? Otherwise, just simply you can open that same report here. You can see. Say okay. Yeah. So this is how like they use a page option also. So you can just see the report how it was prepared. And you can say finish. It will come into the spreadsheet. One second. Yeah. So here you can click on these balances and you can just double click and you can expand these balances. You can build up. So this is how we can view the balances related to, I mean, the reports which are prepared in the space, FRS. This report is prepared in FRS. The same you are able to see here. This is another purpose we can use this smart view functionality. One is you can prepare the reports. It's not like same as FRS. It's very high level, just analysis kind. Other one is you can copy the reports from FRS to Smart View. You will be able to open and analyze the data. So that is a purpose you can use it. Now, another point here. Let me open the sheet. So that's how like you can prepare it. It's kind of not more than a kind of report. It's more like analysis kind of thing. And the other one is you can open and view the reports which are prepared in the FRS through Smart View, nothing but a spreadsheet. And along with that, you can inspect any account related balances. You can inspect and you can monitor how to inspect account related balances with say. So here is instance. Close this. Not required. Yeah. Go to this instance. So go to general accounting, period close. Same functionality. Once we are clear about FRS, okay, report preparation, anything you deal with S-based related, all are select dimensions and view the data. That's all. Here go to task pan and click on under balance inquiry. Okay, click on inquire and analyze balances or inquire on detailed balances. You just click on any one of the tasks. So it will take us to the page where you can analyze the balances. You can give the criteria. These all are the different dimensions. Scenario, currency type. These all are the dimensions. This is the one. And if you want to see the account inspector functionality, you use the first one. Inquire and analyze the balances. Click on inquire and analyze the balances. Here you can give the dimensions and here you can provide the account period, whatever you want to provide, you can provide. And here also you can move the columns from here to here and here to here. Okay. So we'll see that. Now select company. Now we have access to US primary ledger. Accordingly, you can see the data. Click on search. For which company, you can select company. Select line of business. Search. So I'm selecting Okay, all line of business values, or you may select specific. Select cost center, all cost center values, product, all product values, intercompany. So we don't select anything here, default value. Yes, primary ledger is same. Scenarios, actual balances. Balance amount is paid activity, okay. Currency is USD. Currency total, yes, we can keep as a total, or else you can select whatever you entered accordingly you want to see. So entered currency balances you want to see. And amount type you can keep as a base, it will just cover everything. If you want to select amount type as only PTD, if it is a base, it will produce the results for all this. If it is PTD, only PTD. Now, here you have to select few accounts. Okay, here you want to select few accounts. You want to change the period. In that case, so at least one row and one column should be here. For that, what you can do is you just move this from here to here. So for temporary purpose, move. Now this accounting period, you move from here to here. Just drag and drop, that's all. Now you can select which account period related balances you want to see. Select period and accounts also. Okay, if you want to move this account from here to here, before that you move some other dimension from here to here. Now this account you can move from here to here. I will be able to select which account related balances. Now just any one of the account you can just which account related balances you want to inspect. Okay, which account related balances you want to inspect, you can select. Say for example, 2351 something. Just you search. Yeah. Any one of the account, just this account balances I want to inspect. Now I'll move this from here to here, or else you can keep this here. You have a company under LOB. Refresh. Here you can see the balances. Drag this. So, okay, this is only single value we have. Fine, you just click on it. So it will show you those balances there. It will provide the inquiry details. That is belongs to what transaction. And further also you can drill down. You can click on period activity. And that is resulting from the payroll transactions. Okay. Some payroll expenses and all. Journal batch, journal name. You click on it. It is coming from payroll. Category is payroll. And the journal information, you can see the total lines, whatever we have in this. And from here again, you can drill down to original transaction. This is how you can inspect. Okay, this is how we can inspect any of the account related balances. This is kind of inquiring the balances. The functionality name is account inspector. So if you want to inspect any account related balances, this is how you can inspect. Now, so another function we have, which we call as account monitor. means certain key accounts in the organization you can monitor. Means it could be cash account or it could be expense account. You can compare how much source expense we spent in the last month, how much we spent in the current month. The variance is positive or negative. Last month we spent say 50,000. This month we spent only 40,000. If it is expense, it's a positive sign. If it is a revenue, negative sign, because last month we got 50,000 revenue. This month we got 40,000 negative. That system will display that detailed information and you can compare one period with another period or 1 year with another year, or else the periods if you are comparing that may be previous period or last year period. Whatever you want to set up, we can set in the system. Let's see how to set up the account monitor. How we can monitor very key accounts in the organization to understand how those accounts are performing. Here, go to general accounting dashboard. General accounting dashboard. And here we have a account monitor section. Okay. Go to view, go to account group. We have to create the account group. Okay. You can group the accounts and you can keep monitoring. Click on view account group, click on create. Okay, just click on create. So here, which account related monitoring you want to create? Okay. Or else you can say, you can have multiple groups or specific group. Or else I'll say Alt INC account group. Maybe one account or multiple accounts. So time options, whether you want to compare one period wise, quarter wise, or year wise. Here comparison option. So prior year PTD or prior period PTD. We want to compare with the previous period, or you can compare with the previous year also. Okay. So how we need just accordingly you can select. If you select quarter accordingly, values will be available. Year means year related. Now, so add here which account related balances you want to monitor. What are the key accounts? For example, here we want to monitor account related to 23510. Select ledger. So this user got access to these many ledgers. So I'm selecting US primary ledger and select company. So the company. So I'll go line of business account, same account, this account 23510. Select cost center, maybe all cost centers, all products, default, save it. Save and cancel to close this page. Now, here you can see, okay, here you can see that account, whatever you selected, this is the name we given, the same you can see. So automatically system is comparing, okay, July 18th to 2020, 2018 selected, 2018 is selected, and it is comparing. It is comparing with the previous month. Okay, previous month. So it is showing compared to previous month in this month, compared to July. Okay, June month, July month, this much change, amount change is there, and you spend more than, I mean, expense 11% more change. So you can compare here, like if you create multiple, you can go to account groups and you can select your account group. Your account group name is Alt INC account group. Select your account group here. So within that account group, this is the only account we created, and here you can change it. I want to select different period. I want to select, say, May month. So May month it will compare with the April month. It's comparing with April month. The change it was different. This much expense got increased. So this is for cash accounts and revenue accounts and all you can create. So account monitors, and you can keep monitoring these accounts. Not only just one account, multiple accounts you can do for our testing purpose. They can only one. And if you want to do any changes to that, again you can go back to view account group, and you can say edit. You can add multiple accounts also into this group. You can just add. That's how you can monitor, and you can change the comparison quarterly wise you want to change. So that's how you can keep monitoring those account related balances. The other one is GL period close. When you talk about GL period close, ideally we close all the subledger application, finally we close the GL. When you talk about sequence of closing the periods, first we have to close the AP application. First AP you have to close. After closing the AP, then you can close ER, or along with after closing APR also you can close. In ER side, if any refunds, customer refunds, those we have to process to AP before that, before you close the AP. And before you close the AP, if any mass additions, data is available, you have to interface. What you have to send from AP, what you have to receive into AP, all you have to complete, then close AP, then you can close the R, then you can close the FA. So we don't have any period close concept for general ledger application. After that, make sure other applications also, other subledger applications also closed. Finally, you have to close the GL. Okay, finally you can close the general ledger application. So if you just go to GL, better will go to or setup related to GL. So from GL side, you can just monitor the information, you can run the reports also, you can view whether the subledger periods are still open or what is the current state you can see. Go to period close, and you'll have a visibility here. Okay. So subledger application periods are closed or not, you can see here. Okay. So by default, system will allow even subledger periods are not closed. System will allow you to close the GL, but you have to take care of it. So the sequence wise, subledger periods need to be closed after closing the subledger periods. So here, if any, like in the GL side, make sure that subledger side all the periods are closed. If you have any third party applications, data need to be interfaced into GL application, or else if you want to pass, say that you have some third party systems which are not connected with the GL application, so that the data won't flow from that application to GL. So such kind of transactions you may enter, summary of the balances you may enter in the GL as a labeled GL as a summary journal. Take example, say you are using the ADP payroll application, but ADP is not integrated with the Oracle GL application. In that case, the total amount, okay, the total amount, how much salaries they pass, you can pass manual journal in the GL directly. The same way, if you have any other applications which are not connected with the Fusion, so those balances you can manually you can enter through journal so that those will reflect in the reports. That's how you can pass manual entries. If everything is fine, then you can take the decision to close the current period. You can just select and say close period. So before that, what you can do is, so here you can go and run outstanding subledger transactions. You can go and run the report also. Okay, period close exception report you can run directly from the scheduled processes, ESS job page you can run. Apart from that, from here also you can run. So here you can select your accounting period, say March, which application? Select application, payables application. Now click on refresh. If anything is pending, it will display. It's clearly showing for March month from payables. Okay, unaccounted transactions are there. Okay, unaccounted transaction. We have seen as a part of payables period close. If any exceptions, we cannot close. These are the exceptions. There are few invoices, draft accounting created, few transactions of draft accounting. Then the solution is just click on create accounting. So accounting system will submit for all these unaccounted and draft accounting related transactions and refresh. Once the status is updated, again, if any issues, it will display. If no issues, even from GL side also, you have ability to close the payables periods. Okay, so just refresh. I think for March month, the payable side, this is a future enterable. Of course, we are not using the payables now. So done. Unaccounted, done, and unaccounted but not transferred to GL because GL predicts GL like payables post to general ledger is the next step. If you click on that, those will be transferred to GL application, which are pending to transfer. All the actions you can perform here. That's how you can complete pending. Now nothing is pending from the payable side. Okay, nothing is pending from payable side. You can just take the action closing the respective payables periods or other periods. You can do the same. You can do for any other application also. So once everything you just anyway that respective teams will complete, but from GL side will have a visibility. If no pending transactions, everything transfer to GL and subledger applications are closed. Now you can take the action called as closing the GL period after closing all the subledger applications. Okay, after closing all the subledger applications, you can close the GL period also. Refresh. 1 second. Please go on mute, somebody, please. Select, okay, and say close period. Refresh. So we get the data from all the applications and we'll perform the posting. Okay, we'll post all the journal entries which are coming from subledger applications and we close the GL period. Okay. GL period status is closed. But even journals are not posted also. GL application will allow you to close the periods, but manually that we have to take care. So this is how you can close the GL application. So another point we just discussed to see in the system is how to move the settings from one instance to another instance. That we can achieve with the configuration packages. Okay, we have a concept called as configuration packages. So with this configuration packages, what we do is simply we copy the setups in one instance and we'll move the setups to another instance. So copy means we'll create the configuration package. What are the kind of dependencies to do this copy, we need create project. Okay, project, implementation project we have to create. We have to create the implementation project. Once implementation project is available, then you create configuration package and download file from source instance, upload file. Here file means set of file. Okay, when you create configuration package, the system can extract the setters from the current instance. Upload the file into targeted instance. Okay. So these are the steps we have to follow. So if you to see the system, go to setup and maintenance. Go to task pan. Here you can see manage configuration packages. Click on manage configuration packages. And before creating configuration package, make sure you have a project. Within the project, so whatever the data you want to send, accordingly you have to select it. You want to send, you want to copy only AP data. You create the project and select only offer option called as AP into that. That's all. So what you want to copy, that should be part of the project. Now click on plus icon. Now we want to copy entire financials. Okay. So within our implementation project, we have all financials. Now select your implementation project name, source implementation project. So we have created as a Alt INC implementation project, select here. It takes some time, it has to default this configuration package details. It has to fetch the entire project. Wait for a moment, it takes time. It take 1 minute time. Yeah. Okay, just there is a message you can read like during this implementation project has more than one offering. So use a project with a single offering to prevent errors during the import. Do you want to continue? Yes, with the multiple also you can continue. Oracle is recommending better you can do one by one offering. In that case, you can create one project as a procurement implementation project for copy purpose. Then procurement offering you select into that. Finance implementation project, only key financials offering in that project. That's how you can just move the status one by one. That's okay, even if you have multiple also, no challenge. Or else if you want to remove, you can go and remove other offerings. Say okay. Now this is our project name. This is our system is going to create the configuration package. Alt INC implementation project 1. So everything is defaulted. Now click on next. When you click on next, within our project, whatever the tasks are available, all the tasks you can see. These are all the tasks which are available. Specific task related setups, if you don't want to move to other instance, you can disable that. Okay, here you can disable any task. You click on the task, you can disable. You don't want to export that relevant data. Say for example, payment terms data you don't want to export. Yes, you just look for the payment terms task. Export option disabled, then no payment terms will be copied from this instance. So any data, all the information would be available here. Say for example, location. location data you don't want to copy. So you can disable it. If you disable and if you submit, so it will ignore the setups. It will ignore the disabled task related setup data. So that's how you can choose. Fine. Now you can say submit. For all these tasks, system will create the file. Okay, you are about to begin an export process. We are going to export all these setups related data. So this will log the configuration package definition for further modification. Do you want to continue? Just to you, whatever the changes you want to do, it won't allow. Like just you say yes. Anyway, we are going to take the action of copying all the setups. Say yes. So wait for a moment. It has to identify all the tasks and it has to start working on the process called as creating the setup data files. And it takes some time. Okay. You can go and monitor like where it is running, like what is the status, how much percent is completed. The complete data you can see. They given the separate monitoring page for this activity. So just say yes. It will allow us to navigate to another page. It takes time because we have multiple offerings, right? We have financials offering, we have procurement offering, and the product management offering we included, and material management and logistics. These are the different offerings we include into our project. Because of that reason, it takes time. I'll just pause the recording instead of recording this waiting time. Yeah, done. Okay. Now you can see here. Okay, the same. This is a configuration package. As of now, status is locked. It will unlock. Wait for a moment. Click on search. Yeah. So this is a configuration package. It's locked. Why? Because based on that, it is extracting the setups. You can see the status here in progress. So once that extraction is completed, you can download the file from here. If you click on this download option, so here you can see the various reports, export result report, okay, download process status report, and here is the file what we need. Download configuration package. Okay, this will be enabled once setup data file is ready. Even it's a partially ready also, it will be enabled, but you have to wait till this program will complete with the status called as succeeded. Okay, so that's all. Just refresh. It takes time depending on the instance. Some instances it may take maybe 30 minutes, some instances 1 hour, some instances more than that also. So we have to wait to complete this kind of extraction process. So it will take some time. Okay, now what you can do is you can go to download and this file is enabled. That means few setups already just extracted. So this file you have to download. Okay, download this file. So this file we have to upload. Okay, this file we have to upload. Yeah, that is a file like here. This is the one. This file. Okay. Now just partially system extracted. We downloaded this file. Reality, you have to wait to see the status as a like here completed. Okay, the status should turn into completed. The tick mark it has to show. Then you can download the file. After downloading, so you go to other instance. Okay, you go to any other instance. The other instance, what you have to do is, so this is something 37, go to the wait, another instance. So there what you can do is you take the same navigation, go to different instance. Now go to the task pane, manage configuration packages. And here you have to upload that file. Click on upload, choose that file. Once the file is ready in one instance, okay, you just download the file and here you can just browse it. This is the file. Alt INC implementation project 1, the file, and click on get details. If you click on get details, then only the submit tab will be enabled. Click on get details. Okay, configuration package details you can see, then click on submit. So then the file, like the process, whatever the data we have in that file, the system will take the initiative of creating those setups one by one by using that file in the target instance. That's how you have to submit. It will take us to the same page, like what is the progress of that import, the load and all you can see. It will start performing the setups and all. Once you see in this instance, all setups are loaded, then you can go on to review the setups in this instance. Okay. So this is the process we have to follow. From one instance, you can extract the setups, the file will be created. Once the status will turn into completed, then download the file and go to targeted instance. There you upload the file. That's how you can move the status from one instance to another instance. Okay, you can move the status from one instance to another instance. So this is the point we have to understand related to configuration package. It takes time, it won't complete simply as we click and all. So even it will display the status icon page and all. It will take some time. Now anyway, even you can cancel and you can go to the page, it will display. Okay, it will display. So, so go to the configuration packages page. There you can see as we submit it. So go to task pane, manage configuration packages. Now see our project submitted. Configuration package submitted. Okay. So Here in progress means whatever the setups are there in this configuration package file, those are being loaded into this instance in progress. But anyway, we just extracted complete file, just we submitted in between, we downloaded temporary date, I mean temporary few setups only, we are submitting here. But this is the process, okay? So this is the process. You can extract from one project, download it, and that you can load in the other instance, or else you can extract and keep that file ready later at any point of time. The same setup can be loaded in the production or any other instance. So this is what we have to understand. These are the concepts. And here, understanding role-based dashboards. I think already we have seen that. We discussed. Dashboards means for any application, you can see the dashboards. If you talk about general ledger, we have a dashboard. In the same, if you go to payables, you have a dashboard. I think other roles are not assigned. If you assign all the roles, it will display. It will display another one, another task also like a dashboard. So based on the roles, okay, based on the roles, users can have access to the respective application related dashboards, payables dashboard. So based on roles which you are assigning, users will be able to get access to dashboards. In the dashboards, user can see the information where they can take the quick action, or there they can have a information to understand related to certain data related processes. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay. So these are the points which are pending to complete. So we're done with that. Okay. Done. Yeah, another point you asked, intercompany related. Yes, right. So here, so what happens is, like whenever you load the rapid implementation sheet, automatically system will load. Like system will, if you want to perform, say in payables, you want to create intercompany invoice, or receivables, you want to create intercompany invoice, or you want to create intercompany journal, any application. Basically, you have to complete setup like in the ledger level, you have to enable intercompany accounting, and you have to set intercompany accounting rules, intercompany balancing rules. So go to ledger first. Let's see ledger options. Choose our primary ledger. Alt INC US. So if you load the setup through rapid implementation, okay, system will enable intercompany accounting checkbox. Okay, by default it enables. If you are doing the setup through manual process, you have to enable. If you want to record the intercompany transactions, this checkbox should be enabled. You should enable the checkbox. Okay, first we'll enable the checkbox. Then after enabling this, you have to create intercompany balancing rules. Intercompany balancing rules. So when you load this setups through rapid implementation, the intercompany balancing rules also system will create. Manage intercompany balancing rules and go to chart of accounts. You search with your chart of accounts. It created automatic with the chart of accounts name. What it will do is it will take intercompany receivables account and intercompany payables account. By taking intercompany payables and intercompany receivables, system will create the entry automatically. Okay. Now, when you create any intercompany transaction, automatic we will record intercompany transactions like this. Simple example. Say for example, you'll record for 1,000 company, you'll record as it is expense. Okay. For 1,000, you'll record as a expense. For 2,000, you'll record as a revenue. So 1000 expense, 1000 revenue. To balance this, system will pass intercompany journal. Intercompany it will be passing with 1000 automatically. It's not real payables, intercompany payables. Intercompany payables line it will create. So 2000 is revenue for company. If revenue means it has to be every journal need to be balanced. It will create with the 2000 intercompany receivables account. Create intercompany receivables. Intercompany payables, intercompany receivables. So 1000 it is getting balanced. 2000 also is getting balanced. It just will be passing 1000 and 2000 for which company expense, which company revenue. Rest of two line system will balance automatically. Here automatically system created rule. Okay. So now what you can do is just go and pass manual journals. So create journal. So intercompany journal. I see intercompany. You can just say, or else if adjustment you may take intercompany adjustment, anything you can take. Now here, as we discussed, for 1000 you take this as expense. Company 1000. So the transactions are happening between the two companies. For this company 1000 expense. And another point is when you record the intercompany transaction, intercompany segment is not mandatory. Okay. So intercompany segments are not mandatory. If you have intercompany segment, what is the benefit? You can specify here. Okay. So between which companies the transaction is happening. So you don't need to look for other lines. Within the line itself, you can understand transaction between these two. Otherwise, I can give one line, debit line as expense, credit line as revenue with 2000. Still, you can produce reports, but there will be huge challenge. But here itself, you are mapping. So between 1000 and 2000, how many intercompany transactions taken place? Since we have a tracking, easily you can generate the reports. So you can specify. So okay. So for company 1000, it is a company 1000 expenses 5000. Our counter company is 2000. You select 2000. For which company it is revenue? 2000 company revenue. Okay, you select any one of the revenue, for example, miscellaneous revenue or anything. Here, counter company. The transact when for 2000 is going to revenue. So what is a counter company? That is 1000. Specify. You don't have intercompany segment. Here you will give 1000. There you have to give. Here you first you provide 1000 here. Here 2000. You don't need to give any counter company. Still system will generate intercompany lines. Say okay. For this 2000, it is revenue. Revenue means credit. 5000. So save it. Hope rates are available. I think we have a reporting ledger, etc. Or else you can just check when any reporting ledger is active. Again, rates are not available. We cannot post this. reporting currencies. So we have a secondary ledger and reporting ledger. I'm going to disable it. Disable. It's also just this conversion is not there. Okay, fine. Okay, done. Now save it, complete, and post it. So now what system will do is ledger level, the intercompany checkbox is enabled and rules are available, balancing rules, intercompany balancing rules. System will pass those two lines, additional two lines it will pass. Just refresh and it will pass additional two lines and it will post the journal. From the intercompany balancing rules, whatever the intercompany payables and receivable accounts we have, that it will take and it will balance this journal and this will become intercompany journal. Just wait for a moment. Just refresh. It's taking time. So let's wait. Journal. Now the journal status is posted. Okay, journal status is posted. If you scroll it down, you see it created. We entered 1,000 as a small tools expense for company 1,000. To balance that, system created with 1,000 intercompany line. You see, 1,000 it created. You see the journal line description. Ledger intercompany, ledger intercompany balances line, balancing line. It created line. So if you place the cursor on this, you can see intercompany payables. Okay, intercompany payables. And here we entered 2,000. This line we entered. And we mentioned intercompany. This we just mentioned one second. There's the cursor on this. It is showing this account code combination. One second. Click, click. Yeah, now it is showing. So this is a line we entered for 2,000 revenue we entered. For 2,000, if it is revenue, there should be receivables account. So it created for 2,000. This is the receivables account. That is not actual receivables intercompany because transactions are happening between these two companies. Money is not going out or money is not coming in. Okay, there is no like kind of other party within the organization. These are happening. So this is how just you can enter this the details. System will be able to create the a system will be able to balance that lines. Okay, so this is how just you can create the intercompany journals. Yep. So that's all about all the topics what we covered. Yeah. Yeah.